Welcome, my dear students. Welcome to my second part of the lesson, that is sources of history. Let us have a brief review of what we have learned in the previous video. We have learned written sources. Under written sources, newspapers, periodicals, diaries, reference books, correspondence, documents in archives, government gadgets, postage stamps, encyclopedias. And then we have done in detail how newspaper play an important source for written documents, as a written document. And then we have seen the newspapers, the periodicals, the supplements, and it is believed that these newspapers play a vital role in our life, not only in our life but also related to history. Then we spoke about PTI, Press Trust of India. It was believed previously there were teleprinters through which they were broadcasting the news. Later on they started online service, and in 1990s PTI started using satellite broadcast. So PTI play an important role in broadcasting the news. Then we spoke about postage stamp, and it is believed that the historians, they make the postage stamp speak. The postal stamp issues on wide varieties of themes like political leaders, flowers, animals, birds, events, or silver or golden jubilee, diamond jubilee, or centenary, bicentenary of different events. Then we spoke about material sources. Under material sources, we have spoken about coins, place of worship, things in daily use, royal seals, ornaments, museums, clothings, and modern architecture. Now, my dear students, now let us see the source, which is very important source, which we all give lot of importance, that is the oral source. Now, if you see, in the ancient time there was no print media, there was no television, there were no internet, and the informations were passed from one generation to another orally. Now, the great deeds of our ancestors, whatever the great deeds they have done, it is never written anywhere as a historical document, but it is passed from one generation to another. Now, these are the basic examples I gave you. The other examples are Pavadas in Maharashtra. The Pavadas were composed by various leaders like Mahatma Jyotirao Phule, then Ramabai Ranade, and various several other leaders. They have spoken about different leaders, different kings, how did they rule, how was their administration, through songs. Then there are other sources like folk tales, folk songs, proverbs are there, ballads, ovis. What is ovis? Ovis means Marathi verse in oral tradition. Now, there were various activists who were inspired by the Pavadas. One of them was Lokshair Anna Bhau Sate and Shair Amar Sheikh during Samyuk Bharat movement. Now, let us go on to the very important, which is part of your life, without which you cannot survive. That is audio visual sources. Before I go to audio visual sources, I would like to tell you an important information. It is believed that there was a poem, Ahvan, written on the backdrop of India-China war by a noted Marathi poet, Kusum Raj. This poem has been passed on from one generation to another in Maharashtra. It is written in Marathi, not written, it was composed in Marathi, and it was passed on from one generation to other generation orally. Now let me get back to the audio visual sources. Now, if you see, if we are saying that I cannot live without internet, I cannot live without WhatsApp, I cannot live without the TV serials, TV films, television. Very true. An audio visual source is now playing an important role in our life. Now, television, which was called as an idiot box before, now no more it is an idiot box, it is a medium through which you get information. Films, your internet, they all come under audio visual media. Many domestic and the foreign television channels have come under this head, like History Channel, Discovery Channel. Now I would like to speak about Film and Television Institute of India, FTII. The Government of India started the Film and Television Institute of India at Pune in the year 1960. Now, what was the purpose of starting this Film and Television Institute of India? The purpose was very simple: to provide public education. An institute called Indian News Review has been produced for various newsreels on important events in the politics, like emergency during 1971 when Mrs. Indira Gandhi, she proclaimed emergency and she took all her political opposition, or she imprisoned them. And in 1974, she was found guilty. Social issues, we say dowry, we say child marriage. Then art, sports, and culture. This department has also produced various documentaries on prominent social leaders like Mahatma Gandhi, Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, our great legend who is there still going on with his acting career, Shri Amitabh Bachchan, who have made a major contribution for the country and about important locations in India. These news releases and documentaries are useful in history of modern India. Till now, we have some important sources of writing of history of modern India. The time in 21st century are changing so rapidly, even these sources will prove to be inadequate. However, the new sources which are coming forth, for example, during the transformation from landline to the telephone to cell phones. You see, nowadays there are people who are giving up landlines. Nobody is using MTNL landlines. Who is providing the landline telephone? It is MTNL. Now people are shifting from landline to cell phones. Previously, there was a gadget called pager, a very small one, a pager which came up contacting people but died out as quickly as it had come up. Now we can find, instead of pager, we can find now the mobiles. Mobile play an important role in our life. Without mobile, we cannot survive. Now, huge amount of information is now available on the internet. It is used for studying history. But the truth and the authenticity of this information need to be verified. So thus, I conclude the lesson by saying that as these sources are from the contemporary period, they are easily available. Since a subject like history touches all the aspects of our lives, efforts for preservation of such sources are made at all levels, and we should also contribute to this effort. Thank you, my dear students. Thank you for your patient hearing.